This is lesson 29, word family, medial TH. And medial just means that the TH doesn't come at the beginning or the end, it comes somewhere in the middle, but we're creating a family of these words with the TH and in the brief form, ending them all with that TH so that we can then do them all in one stroke. First we have all together, and the brief form for that is LTH. That's initial L, final TH. Then we have together, TOTH, other, OTH, and then just add the S for others, OTHS. Then we have another, NOTH. Then we have rather, RATH, either is long ETH, and neither is N long ETH. Then we have author, the aw diphthong, AUTH, and then just add the S for authors, that's AUTHS. Then we have farther, which is FARTH, and then further, which is FURTH. Then we have bother, BOTH, and bothers, just add the S, that's BOTHS. And just a note, farther means greater distance, as in it is farther to drive to Chicago, and further means additional or to advance or promote, as in I had to have further information before I could make a decision. And then we have brother, BRUTH. All right, we're writing that with the U because BROTH can also be the word broth, and both brother and broth are nouns, so artificial intelligence wouldn't be able to resolve those. So brother, BRUTH, and then just add the S for brothers, BRUTHS. Then we have father, FATH, and fathers, FATHS. And then mother, just like brother, we're using the U instead of the O, MUTH, because MOTH would be moth, and both mother and moth are nouns, so the artificial intelligence would not be able to distinguish between the two. So MUTH, and then just add the S for mothers, MUTHS. Finally, we have weather, as in the weather outside is raining, that's WETH. And then this one does not follow the final TH in the brief outline. It's weather, WHETHER, and you're always going to write that as just your initial WHR. Okay, so when you look at the brief outlines, you can see these are very logical, and for almost all of them, they're really how they're spelled, except you're getting rid of that last stroke and you're just ending it with the TH in the word, all right? The ones that you're going to have to really focus on, because they're not quite as logical, are brother and mother, because you're using the short U instead of the O. Altogether, you're using an L final TH with no vowels in that. And then WHETHER, weather, that's WHR. All right, so focus on those maybe a little more than the others because all of the others are very logical. All right, so go ahead and practice these as straight copy, and then I want you to look at your steno of them so that you're training your mind to recognize them in the steno. And then when you're ready, I'm going to dictate them for you. All right, so now I'm going to dictate this word family with the medial TH, and having already done the straight copy practice, I want you to not look at the outlines and just find a focal point and focus on that so that you're doing it for memorization after you went over it as straight copy. All right, I'll start and I'm going to go through them all in order, and then I'm going to mix them all up, so we'll see how well you remember them because there are a lot. So here we go. Ready? All together. Together, other, others, another, rather, either, neither, author, authors, farther, further, bother, bothers, brother, brothers, father, fathers, mother, mothers, weather, as in the weather outside, and whether he went or not. Together, bother, authors, mothers, neither, altogether, the weather outside, other, further, fathers, whether he wanted to go, neither, farther, rather, bothers, author, brother, neither, altogether, either, the weather outside, brothers, author, further, another, others, fathers, whether she went to the show, author, father. All right, now go up and look at your steno. See if you got brother and mother with the short U. If you have a B-R-U-T-H, then, or B-R-O-T-H, then you wrote broth. All right, if you have an M-O-T-H in there in your steno notes, then you have the word moth. So see if you got those two in particular with the short U. See if you got that all together with the L-T-H, and if you got the two weathers. All right, and then go over these again if you need to. Like I said, they're pretty logical. They're very easy to remember, just a few exceptions as far as consistency. But otherwise, these shouldn't create too many problems in terms of you remembering them when they come up in sentences. All right, and then when you're ready, move on to exercise 3 for the number drills.